Hello and welcome to a tour of my little backyard garden. This is my table, which is a electrical cable spool that I rode like a mile and a half home while carrying a wooden crate. It took me an hour and a half. That was fun. Here we have the little things that I'm growing. Some catnip, some basil. I need to pot that up with my tomatoes. Catnip kind of took over this planter. Down here, some sweet potato slips that I'm trying to sprout. Over here, sweet potato that I'm working on growing slips out of. Up here, we have some mint. It should be both peppermint and spearmint in this planter. Down here, more mint and catnip. Really, catnip just decided it was going to grow everywhere this year, which I'm excited about because we do have feral cats around here. And then over here we have, down here is the sage, which valiantly fought its way to through the winter in my apartment with a really bad gnat infection. It seems to be coming back to life. This one here is a cucumber plant, as well as this one over here. They're struggling. I'm not sure what's going on with them. I think I need to give some powdery mildew treatment to them. Here's a Brussels sprout plant. This one in the middle is a potter with 2 kale plants in it. This here is a winter squash, as well as this one here. Here's this little bird bath the birds surprisingly absolutely love. This plant here is hops. I had it in this bag and most of the soil dried out and I didn't realize it almost killed the whole plant, but I fixed it and it seems to be coming back to life. Unfortunately, the little spotted lanternfly larvae are fond of it. Down here, this is a kabocha squash. It looks like maybe I have 2 different types of squash growing in here, 2 different types of kabocha, and I did have 2 different types of seeds. This plant's coming all the way up over here. It's doing a great job. I'm a little worried about these leaves at the bottom that are turning yellow, because I have picked probably 50 to 100 squash vine borer eggs off of some of my plants. If you don't know what the squash vine borer is, it's a moth that looks like a red and black beetle that lays eggs on your squash plants, your winter squash, your zucchini, your cucumber. And when they hatch, the larva travels down to the base of your plant, to the bottom of the stalk, burrows in the stalk, and then eats the stalk from the inside out and just kills the whole plant. It has got to be one of the most disheartening parts of gardening, to have a beautiful giant plant with fruit on it one day and come out and the whole thing is rotten and dead the next. It literally seems to happen overnight. So I'm trying to keep a really close eye on it. These are also more kabocha squash. This is my sweet gum sapling. That's not doing so well. Didn't really make it very well through the winter. Over here, I've got, I think, 3 or 4 zucchini plants in 2 potters. This zucchini plant here was the one that had so many vine borer eggs on it. Over on this side, got more Brussels sprouts and more kale. My 3 rosemary plants, which, like the sage, really fought their way and barely made it through the winter inside, but are seeming to be coming back to life. Looking good. Over here, got some more kale growing. These are 2 pepper plants. There's some cilantro down here, which for some reason decided to bolt, which means it tries to go to seed really fast. I'm trying to avoid that. This here is a juneberry tree, along with that one, and that one. This is more pepper and cilantro over here. I don't know what kind kinds of pepper they are yet because I unwisely bought a pack of mixed peppers, so I don't have any idea where I'm going. This is more mint. It smells really good. Then over here, this is a section I'm leaving crazy and wild. It does have my mint plant in the middle, but I've noticed lots of lightning bugs on it, so just leaving it for them. Here, this is a cherub tomato plant here, and these are birdseed sunflowers that I just don't have the heart to cut down, so because we'll see how the tomato does in here. And then over here are my beefsteak tomato plants, which are already enormous. They're probably like 6 feet tall, growing some tomatoes already. And then over here is my experimental half moon cell. I was trying to collect rainwater in there. I don't know that it's working very well, but I planted sunflowers here. They are, some of them are growing pretty well. The squirrels dug up a lot of the seeds, I think, unfortunately, and some of them, I'm not sure why, they just fall over. I'm not sure if it's normal for sunflowers to just randomly fall over or something's wrong with those. This section here is where I planted a bunch of milkweed, and none has grown. I think I might have planted milkweed seeds too deeply, but I guess you're supposed to leave them right on the surface. Yeah, so here's a top view of the garden. That's it.